Hey guys, my name is SickabyOT1 and welcome back to Kirby 64, the final world, or level, as it says, in the game. Ripple Star, by the way, this is a part of the Kirby Dream Collection Marathon, the last game that we're doing. And as you can see, we've actually looped around, and we can go back to Pop Star if we really want to, with the push of a button. But we are in Ripple Star. We're finally going to take care of that infestation that's been plaguing us. I didn't heal in between. I didn't turn off the game. That was the reason why. This is the section where you need both bomb and needle. So I'm going to be on the lookout for those abilities. Hello. There's the needle. By the way, in between recording sessions, I came across this video from a channel called Stop Switch, I think it was. Making a fan concept trailer for a potential Kirby maker. Like, he's apparently also done that kind of thing for Zelda and Metroid, those, of course, being obvious ones. But, doing it for Kirby, by the way, just so that I don't forget, I think this level is basically the first level of the game, just palette swapped, maybe a little harder enemies. So that's neat. So, it was a really neat trailer, and I think Kirby's a series where Nintendo could conceivably do a Kirby maker. I know it would be a little more difficult to envision how a Zelda maker would play out, unless you stuck to the 2D, and that's probably what they would do. Metroid, I don't know. I don't know exactly how you do Metroid, but Kirby, I think, could conceivably work. Although, the styles that the channel envisioned were Superstar, which, you know, obviously, Amazing Mirror, which makes me wonder if that style would be more of a maze type thing. That would be 4-player co-op, he envisions. So I got the Exploding Gordo, just as I was trying. And, Triple Deluxe, which, yeah, because that's a fan favorite. And Star Allies. I found the Star Allies one a little weird because the core gameplay is really the same in Star Allies as it is in Triple Deluxe. They just have different it's really the same graphic style, it's just that the Switch is more capable of displaying graphics than the 3DS. So there's that. I don't know what he would be insinuating, what the differences would be. I think that a good fourth style would actually be something like the Canvas Curse or Rainbow Curse style. Maybe more so the Canvas Curse, because with Rainbow Curse, everything is made out of clay, and it might be a little jarring to throw in assets haphazardly into whatever areas. Anyway, this is something I need the cutter for. So I'm actually gonna head back quickly, or, no, it's actually Spark! Walkthrough says it's actually Spark, and it looks green because of the water. Maybe that's just a trick that they're trying. And then later on I will need Cutter. So, I can't imagine that this level won't have Cutter. We'll see. I mean, I think that would be really neat. I highly doubt Nintendo's gonna do that. Just a hunch. But, Kirby Maker could be kind of cool. And I think doing the, Canvas Curse style of gameplay could definitely work with the Canvas Curse style assets as opposed to the Rainbow Curse ones, because, again, those are more meticulously crafted and would look a little jarring if they were just placed anywhere, whereas Canvas Curse uses the same sort of graphics as the Game Boy Advance games, Nightmare in Dreamland and Amazing Mirror. So I think that would work. I think that would work just fine. I don't actually need that sandwich. I need, yeah, it's Cutter that I need, but I'm guessing that I can just use this and be fine. Also, we need DDD. Thank you, King DDD, for helping us out and making this level an appropriate length, because I've only been recording for 4 minutes so far, I think. That's what it says. Although I've been tricked before. Okay, 5. Never mind. It's just kind of a cutscene set piece thing. Now, what I was going to get into is that a while ago I was recording footage, non-Let's Play footage, but it's for something else coming up, and I realized that when I tried to record footage while watching YouTube videos, usually at double speed, it results in just lots of lagging, and also my Elgato program says that less time has passed than actually has, which is irritating. So I'm learning quirks, I suppose, and I'm getting meat on the bone. How many times have I referenced meat on the bone in this project? Probably at least 3. And fudgicles. Those are my go-tos, I suppose. And I just carried that lightsaber throughout the entire thing. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. And I did nothing to stop it, because I didn't think I could do anything to stop it. Itchy head. I just ducked to get rid of that. We almost there, or did I just backtrack? Because this looks familiar. I think I just backtracked by accident. I don't know how I backtracked, but I did. Ugh, okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, there's enemies here that... yeah. I'm an idiot. You don't backtrack in Kirby, you idiot. Yeah. Kirby is just too pure for backtracking. He's not Metroid. Which... I'm just gonna keep talking about games that I've been playing recently. Samus Returns. Metroid Samus Returns on 3DS. Great game. I got it close to when it released, and I never finished it, so I restarted my game, which is something I deeply regret. I regret not finishing it, and I also regret the fact that that I even reset my game. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. And anyway, that's why I needed the cutter. Thank you. And of course, belated thank you to Adeline for giving us the candy. Thank you, Adeline. Beam me up, Scotty! These are some short levels. These are some short levels, and I think I know what I'm going to do to mitigate this, because I don't want to go straight into the final boss after this. And by the way, there are differences if you beat the final boss without all the crystal shards. If you want to know, look that up on your own time, but I'm going to go into the final boss with all the crystal shards, okay? Okay. So, this is going to be an interesting level, because this is a boss rush. Now, mini boss rush, I should specify. A lot of Kirby games do end with a mini boss rush, so it's not really that well, I guess it's an enemy rush of sorts. And to get the crystal shard in this level, you need fire and needle, which I don't think I have shown in this project yet. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen. And I think you're actually rock, so I'm going to refrain from trying to combine the abilities. I need needle and fire. And needle and fire is something... it's actually what I consider to be one of the worst powers in the game. And that's fun when you make powers useless like that. I think this is the room where you need it, too. So, I better get a fire enemy somewhere. That would be cruel if I didn't. Yeah, there we go. Come with me. And deal... so this is the fire arrow. The angle at which you fire it is dependent on how long you hold the B button. It is not practical. It's an arrow where you don't really have that much control over how you shoot. That's stupid. I don't like this. It is definitely one of the worst powers in the game. It's not practical because there's a point where you just stop aiming. You don't use the control pad to aim. Just using arrows like this in a 2D platformer just doesn't work. It just doesn't, okay? And I don't know if I've shown off all the powers in the game. This is where you need the fire arrow, by the way. Thankfully, it's not the most difficult thing to aim at, but it's still annoying. But just got it out of my system. Terrible power. I think I think everyone who's played this game can agree, or maybe they don't agree, maybe they consider the burning icicle to be the worst, which I don't know, it's close, I suppose. I say that on a tier list, I would put the flaming arrow above the melting ice cube. I think I would do that if I were to make a tier list, and I'm not going to make a tier list because I don't make tier lists. In fact, instead, I make ranked videos on music. That's my jam. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. Not even as a little bonus for this, because, you know, this is a project that took longer than it really should have, and I'm not going to delay the inevitable by trying to figure all that out. I'm working on music-related videos at the moment. I mean, that's... yeah. Can I hit this with... yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, give me the raindrops. That gives you ice? I didn't know that. I assumed that they gave you nothing. Okay. Anyway, have I shown Needle and Ice? If I haven't, I would like to show Needle and Ice. That would be nice. In fact, if I see a Needle enemy in one of these rooms, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show it off. Because that, I like. That'll be a nice final power to show in this game, if it is the final power that I have yet to show. If it's not, oh well. Ice and electricity is a fridge, that's right. Yeah. Get rid of that. More ice. I think that would give me fire, but I mean, that's not going to be useful for fighting. Yeah. That is one thing I can say about the flaming arrows. You can conceivably use them for fighting. It's just that you don't want to most of the time. Encase you in ice. Trapped under ice. The Metallica song. Which I think is actually one of the worst on Ride the Lightning. I don't know if that's popular opinion. That's just what my opinion is. That's shorter than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, I'm going to go for the Maximum Tomato. Or not. Okay, whatever. Anyway, like I said, there's only 3 main levels in this world. I got every crystal shard in the game. That part has been fulfilled. I will be getting the true ending of the game. You get a fake ending if you beat the final boss like this. So, I think, just so that this isn't super short, I'm going to show you something. So back at the select file screen, you'll notice I have 99%. That has nothing to do with anything, just pointing that out. In options, you can find some of these features. I'm not going to show what those are, but I am going to show something I really should have been doing from the beginning. You can change the display of your health. I had it set to the default because I kept putting it off. I wanted to change it, but I just didn't end up ever doing it. Anyway, here's some mini-games. You can play these in multiplayer with up to 4 people. And, I mean, I'm not going to show them off how they play as multiplayer experiences. This is the only part of the game you can play with multiple players. I'm going to play with Adeline, because obs, and you can unlock different powers, different levels. So, it's basically an obstacle course of sorts. You press A to jump 2 spaces forward, and you press B to jump 1. Brain teasers, I suppose. You gotta make... You want to be... Ah! Okay. You want to be pressing A most of the time so that you can jump forward faster, but sometimes you have to press 1 in order to not fall into the puddles. So, just stay focused, I suppose. It's a neat thing, and it might be... I don't know what I'd consider my favorite of these mini-games, but... You know, they're there if you want them. They're not really part of the completion criteria, but you can play them. Also, don't fall on the frog, because he's an ass. The computer chumps didn't stand a chance. Also, am I stuck here until they finish? I guess I am. If I want to unlock the later difficulty levels. Okay, DDD's gonna finish, and Waddley's gonna finish, and I think... Nope, the fake Adeline is still gonna have to finish, but thankfully she's almost there. Alright. You ate my dust. There we go. Okay, I got another score. That's as much as I'm gonna show of that game. Go Bumper Crop bumper crop bump. I thought I couldn't be seeing that correctly because it... I mean, I used bump twice. Thanks for using multiple clones. You catch fruit, falling fruit, and you can actually make a player switch places with you involuntarily by brushing up against them and pressing A. Strategic. It's neat. It's... I mean, you've played a minigame like this before, I'm sure, if you're watching this and you play video games. Okay. Well played, easy opponent. Ah, shoot. You're not getting my heart. What kind of... Is that supposed to be a peach? They think... Yeah. No wonder the peach in one of those previous levels was pink. Or supposed to represent pink. And that's what they think peaches look like. Come on, HAL Laboratories. We know that peaches don't look like that. Okay, it's not... I'm gonna be nice to the computer players. I'm gonna let you get some fruit. Yeah, get a good amount of fruit. Fruit is good for you. You should eat it. There doesn't seem to be a timer, so I guess this keeps going until somebody gets a certain amount. Anyway, can you imagine King DDD playing this game? I hope so, because he can play this game. Seriously, is there a certain amount I'm trying to get to? There's no... Again, no timer. Oh! Okay. Now stuff is really changing. Nope, I missed that. Save the fruit. Save the fruit. Eat your fruit, eat your vegetables, make your doctor happy. And that's all the fruits. Okay. Some of you got a lot. One of you only got 7. The Kirby that was in last place is still happy to get all that. It's just... to get on the board, I suppose. Usually when you have minigames like that show the characters and the placements they ranked, it shows the person in last place usually as sad. Because they got last place. And let's be Kirby. Almost had everyone being a different character. Anyway, this is violence. It's a little bit like Othello in a way, with how you just take up entire rows and just punch and it's this could definitely be a Mario Party minigame. In fact, all of these could be Mario Party minigames, I think. And I think there are usually Mario Party minigames that are similar to all the ones that I've shown. Don't ask me to name them or what game they come from, because I'm not a Mario Party expert. I have a lot of them. I grew up with 8. That's the one I grew up with. I think I rented 4 at one point. Ah, shoot. I got Mario Party 4 a couple years ago, and recently I got 6 and 7, meaning the only GameCube Mario Party I don't have is 5, which so happens to be Midnight and Beyond's favorite. I'm sorry, Midnight. I will get your favorite game eventually. And I have Mario Party 10. I haven't played it that much. And I think we have unlocked additional difficulties for these games. Okay. Yep, we have, but there's no point in me showing them. I just wanted to give you a taste. Just make this feel like a more complete experience before we tackle the final boss, which will be its own video. So, in the next episode, we are going to save Popstar once and for... Well, Popstar is not the one in danger, it's Ripple Star. So, take care.